This is Rockin' with J-Man is with 7 Spires. For those who are watching and those who are not familiar with you, can you tell us about the band?
Sure thing. I'm Adrian. I sing and orchestrate for 7 Spires, and I co-write with the guitar player Jack. We are a 4-piece theatrical symphonic metal quartet from Boston, Massachusetts. And where do we even start? We write concept albums about demons and psychopomps, and we like everything from one side of the metal spectrum to the other and beyond. We got a couple of tech death guys in the band. We have some classical music fans in the band. We got an 80s shred guy. We got we got a lot of stuff going on here.
All right, I heard you got the Boston, all right? I can't do it. All right, I'm trying to do the accent. Don't go. There we go. We got this now.
Yeah, you just have to sound like a hardcore frontman. Yo, what the fuck is up, motherfuckers? This is Winds of Plague on it. You know what I mean?
Here we go. We're dropping the beat. Now, you dropped an album last year called the Emerald Seas. Emerald Seas. And all kinds of touring planned. What went through your head when the pandemic hit and all the lockdowns started? What went through your head?
I think the first thing that went through my head was, oh fuck, there goes my chance. It was our first big kid tour that was we're gonna play a bunch of North American dates, and it wasn't a DIY thing. It was with established bands, and we were the one local, or at least domestic band, and I was so excited about it. We were all super stoked on it, and I don't know, we were so close to doing something really cool, and to have that taken away, it was it just sucked.
I don't know what to say, but it's just sucked,
Yeah, absolutely. And it sucked for everybody, right? The Finnish guys, the other 2 bands came here from Finland. They had to pay artist visas, hire gear, hire fucking bus, and all their crew and everything. So I know for a fact they lost so much money. So me whining oh, we lost money and there goes our chance, shut up, Adrian. I felt guilty feeling bad because I knew that others had it so much worse than us. That was my first impression.
But especially small bands, because they couldn't pay their rent, especially.
Yeah.
And even big bands in the past. Yeah. Now you took advantage of that time and wrote a new album that comes out this week, Gods of Debauchery. Now tell me about this album.
Sure. Well, Gods of Debauchery, we started writing this. I thought I would just say it.
Don't make fun of my words. They're very special, okay?
Sorry. So we got sent home from tour. We played the one show with Insomnium and Omnium, Gatherum, and then the meteor hit, and we were like, shit, what, we can either be sad about this or we can be sad and productive. Let's write some music. So we wrote for 6 months every day, wake up, have coffee, write music, work out, eat food, write some more music, hate it maybe. Hate it. And it's definitely the most album we've ever written. It's I think it's 77 minutes, 78 minutes maybe. So it's just barely fitting on the CD. If we hadn't cut one of the songs, it would be a double album. And it's a super emotional journey. I think we did 2 listening parties on Zoom yesterday with some of our diehard fans, and we all laughed. We all were crying. It was a beautiful experience. And Gods of Debauchery, super emotional, all over the place. Very, very human record, I think.
You're making me cry even by talking.
Oh no. That's okay. That makes 2 of us.
Yeah. How would you describe your sound?
Dark and theatrical and pretty visceral. like super, super emotional, but also technical at the same time. I think a lot of people will like shit on really technical players for like having no soul, but I think all four of us dove so far into our techniques as musician because we wanted to be able to most accurately express the feelings in the songs. So yeah, how would I describe our sound? Dark, theatrical, highly technical, and it's we've been lovingly described as a bastard child of like, I don't know, Camelot, Dimmu Borgir, Nightwish, Flesh God Apocalypse. Someone said 10 out of 10, get your tissues ready. You're gonna cry. Oh yeah.
And also get your eyes ready. Get your eyes ready. Your eyes are gonna ball out. Get these box of tissues right here. I already got mine. Look at here right now. Here we go.
You're so prepared. Good for you.
Now I was listening to this new album, and some of your songs start off like laid back melody type of rock, then gets super hard. That's pretty impressive. I have to say that's like a really good like kind of style.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. This is God is Dead is a super long song, almost 11 minutes. Did you ever think about making it in 2 parts?
No, actually, I don't think we did. There was a song on our first record called Burn, and it's around 8 minutes, something like that. And a lot of our fans were like, yo, we love your super long songs. And we were like, damn, we should probably like, I don't know, if we have the inspiration for it, we should consider doing another one like that. And we happened to have the inspiration for it. And then it turned out we had just like so much to say. And it was always like, especially the ideas for the song, like I had a note on my phone that was like chunks of like lyrical ideas that were all kind of connected together, but you couldn't really say like, okay, well, this would be a good verse. And then like, let's make another version of that for verse 2. And then this was the chorus. It was like, it unpacks such a complex, human experience of like, I have bad stuff inside me and I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, I think that it is as long as it needs to be, and it would be weird if it were shorter or in 2 parts. I guess if we were ever to like do part 1, part 2, part 3, and so on, we could do it in much shorter increments, but it would be like the first song would be like 1.5 minutes long, which is stupid. And then the next one would be like 2 minutes, and the next one would be like 30 seconds. And I don't know, it doesn't seem like it would work.
That sounds really complicated too.
Yeah, I mean, it was it's the most encompassing and most Spires song there is so far.
Now there is more than one singer because some of that is pretty hardcore to be coming out of a girl.
Oh, you mean all the screams?
Yes.
Oh, it's all me.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like pretty hardcore.
Oh, I thought you were like, is there another singer? And I'm like, no, it's all me. I'm just a very angry lady.
Just like, I wish I could do that. Well, let's see if we can do it. Let's see.
That's pretty brutal.
Okay, well now
he's got some demons in him.
Well, now I cut my throat cords.
We're all right.
Is it hard to make your mark being a female fronted metal band?
I mean, I think there are a lot of, well, I can't speak for all women. I think there are probably women out there that like to talk about this, but I feel like we're not really rare anymore.
Don't get me wrong. There are a ton of female fronted bands. Bands out there, but you're pretty hard there. It's not like a lot of girls like you. There's not a lot of like girls like you. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say like you guys are rare, and I'm just saying like it's pretty cool.
Oh, well, I'm glad you think it's cool. I think that this is something that people have talked about for so long, and I don't know, it seems like not even worth talking about.
It's just everybody's equal. Every single person.
Yeah, we're just musicians. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with your music having so many different influence and style, how did you hit your target audience?
This is gonna come out super cheesy, but people always say if you present yourself as honestly and authentically as possible, you will attract the right people. That's basically what we do. We don't really pretend to be anything other than what we are, and it seems like it's working. There's no, I don't know. That's basically it. Yeah, that covers it.
Yeah, you got some pretty long, nice hair.
Oh, thanks, man. I been trying to grow it out. I bleached it a couple years ago, and
How long is my hair now? Try to blow it a little bit. That's not my full part. I'm trying to
Oh yeah, you got some long hair too. Are you gonna grow it out super long?
Yeah, growing out super long. I just like to get just like the dead ends, but I'm never gonna I like it. I like it a lot.
Right on, dude.
But my father appreciated it, but my brother doesn't. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're not here to please them.
Yeah, right. There are parts with this beautiful voice where you just want to chill and relax and then take it in. And then in the same song, you got the devil growl that makes you want to punch someone in the face. I don't know how you do this. It's complicated. This is too complicated, and that is too much talent. Tell us. Tell us now. How do you do this? Do you just you go from butterflies to killing? I don't know how you do it. Explain.
I mean, I did it. I do it exactly like you just did it. Yeah, it's a lot of understanding. I know I need this much breath support and this much tension in my throat to make this sound, and then knowing how to hit the reset button and apply a different amount of breath support and a different amount of whatever's happening in here. And I've studied voice for 14 years, and I'm pretty familiar with everything that's going on now, finally. I teach it as well sometimes. And yeah, I got a lot of feelings, and I want to make sure that I say them right, whether that's with clean vocals, or if I'm pissed and feeling nihilistic, then we're gonna do high screams in a kind of black metal style. So yeah, it's about learning all the different, it's like what I said before, learning all these different techniques so that I can say
make it into just one thing.
Exactly. You get it.
Yeah, I get it. I understand that. I'm actually one of the smart people, right?
You sure are.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Now your lyrics tell quite the story. How did you come up with them?
The story is something that we've been working on since probably even before I met the guys. I had this idea in 2012, I think. But
1 year after I was born.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait, you were born in 2011?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow, I hate that. Anyway,
wait, what? Wait, what do you mean by that?
It just makes me feel old. I was born in 95.
Okay, now, all right, you're too old, so can we just end the interview? You just
oh my God. And we're back in the late 1900s.
Now I feel old. How do you think I feel? I'm like the 10-year-old. I remember when I was a little kid, kindergarten in school, when I was getting the one that got picked on. I didn't get picked on that much, but it's just still kind of hard, And now I'm just yo, what's up? Yeah, you gonna talk now? Who's the 5th grader, huh? Who's the 4th grader here now? Who's the 4th grader talking? Who's the 3rd grader? And who's that 1st grader? Don't you dare. Remember, top dog.
Some dog, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot what the question was. Can you ask me again? I'm sorry. Oh, the story.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something that we've been working on for a fucking long ass time. And some of it is certain scenes are inspired by personal experiences, certain other things. I mean, I'm a big reader of mythology, and I love Carl Sagan.
Really? What kind of mythology?
What's up?
What kind of mythology?
I'm particularly interested in mythological creatures and stuff like that.
I'm more into like I do go into the things, but I mainly search up like Ragnarok and stuff like that. I'm mainly in Norse. What kind of thing are you in? Are you in Norse or just like every single kind?
Yeah, everything. I do like Norse mythology. I'm also like, I'm half Asian, and I've been like trying to like get more in touch with like that side of me and understand more about like
Their mythology?
yeah, it's really cool.
What is their mythology, by the way? What is there like Monkey Kings? What was it?
I recently learned about a giant sea serpent type of thing. It's
Okay.
in the Philippines, in Filipino culture, they have like this big giant fucking sea snake thing that uh somewhere there was like an equivalent of it, but it was actually based on a real life fish thing. And I've now that I have been put on the spot to
Is
talk
it an
about it, I
eel?
can't remember anything about it. But
Mhm.
it was really cool when I read about it. But yeah, I've been pretty interested in like also uh like these like Japanese nature religions where they have like everything has a different spirit, and I think that's really cool. I grew up on a lot of Studio Ghibli films, and there's been elements of that that I've just like noticed now that I know more. Um,
Is it was it Asia or was it Japan where it has that seven kinds of hell? The seven kinds of hell, is that Japan or is that Asia?
um, I think that might be something from Western stuff, but I am not sure off the top of my head.
I remember hearing about it. It's somewhere from Japan or Asia.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's
Be something to look up after
it's
this.
from like spilling the blood of a voodoo, or there's like four things you got to do in order to get in there. It's blood of the Buddha and stuff like that. All right, now I'm not trying to get too weird in this, but okay, I'm just trying to just tell you everything that I know.
Hmm.
So what are the plans for the release on Friday? Are you going to have a big party?
Yeah, we had a party yesterday actually, for our super diehard fans. We listened to the album actually through Zoom, and everyone dressed up in aesthetically appropriate outfits. It was really fun. It was like some people had like horns on, some people dressed like pirates, some people were like super like gothic and like dark royalty. It was awesome. And then probably later this year we'll have some sort of release show. It's not announced yet. We probably should have announced it before today when I did this interview. But yeah, there will be like an in-person type of thing. It's been hard to plan stuff because the meteor hit and can't always uh the best laid plans. Yeah.
Have you ever played any shows this year? Have you played any shows this
You
year?
know, we actually haven't played any shows this year. We did a few photo shoots, and we've like the four of us have been in the same room twice, I think, this year.
How did you not get COVID? How did you not get it?
Well, I'm fully back. Actually, all four of us are fully vaccinated.
Do you still wear a
Um,
mask?
yeah, of course, you have to wear a mask like on the plane and stuff. And I just try to be courteous of other people. And yeah, I also like even if the even well, I don't want to get super into it basically, but I mostly stay at home because I don't really like going out anyway.
Well, now I have to. Now I'm forced to. School.
You have to go to school. Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, it might get over soon because there's just a lot of like jumpy people.
Yeah. Damn. Do you like how is it at school for you? Like, do you have to wear a mask or like
Yeah, we have to wear a mask. But I'm really kind of people call me like the why are you like this well, one person laughed at me because when I come back in sometimes I have the spray bottle and I just like spray myself down.
Mhm.
Some people try to steal it actually. Sometimes one kid took it out of my hands.
That's so rude.
Yeah,
You're
I
just
know.
being like courteous and responsible.
And then I told him to stop, and then he just gave me this stare down for some reason.
Oh, let him fucking look. At
At
least you didn't get COVID.
least I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Damn, I'm sorry that happens to you. That sucks.
Yeah. School, but I got a really nice teacher though. That's
That's great.
Yeah. it's going to be a lot of new music for the fans with back albums. How do you plan out your set list? How do you plan out your set list?
This is a great question, because as you know, we have a pretty varied style in terms of like the music that we write. So thankfully, I would say that we are able to plan our set list based on the other bands that we would hypothetically go out with. So for example, if we were to go out with, if the Insomnium Omnium Gatherum bill were to happen again, then we could definitely play more of our melodeath and like melodic blackened side. And then if we were to go out with a power metal band, we would have plenty of power metal and super melodic material to draw from there. So of course, in either case, we would incorporate a little bit of everything, but just focus more on what would be appropriate for the bill, because it is important to, although it's important to tailor a little bit to the tastes of who we know will be there. I think it's also worth representing the whole self. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Do you have any worries about being on the road with anyone getting COVID? Do you have any worries?
Yeah, I mean, if anyone gets it, then I mean, by the looks of it, then they cancel the whole damn tour. So
and then they cancel, and then you might not even get that lucky, and you don't even have that enough time to even write a new album to get you still back on your feet. So
yeah, exactly. So it is always a concern, but I know that the four of us will be as careful and as responsible as we possibly can be, so that we can continue to play shows whenever that begins. And we care about each other, we care about our fans a lot, and we just I know we all want to get back to it.
I miss the old days. I miss
Me too.
I have a lot of good memories there.
What was the last show that you went to? Now I'm asking the questions.
Well, how the turntable.
How do the tides table?
Oh. I think it was actually Kiss. It was the last it was a Kiss show.
Damn.
Yeah.
That must have been massive.
Oh yeah, it really was. And then I can tell you about school. My teacher told me, my kind of strict teacher told me, hey, it's not going to be that bad. Don't worry. It's just going to blow off in 2 weeks. It's in a different country. Don't worry about it. There's no possible way it's going to become a worldwide pandemic. No worries there. And look at the cards now.
Yeah, that was a spicy and incorrect take from your teacher.
Yeah. We were all talking about it. My dad actually was really smart, because he wasn't that he was still worried about it. He didn't give me a spray bottle, but he gave me a hand sanitizer, just because, it's a virus. And, you never can know. It could be a pandemic. And look what happened. Exactly. So, yeah, that's what I did. And look at me now. I stayed in the house for nearly a year, maybe to get out the groceries. 2 years without going to school. And look at me now,
Fucking same, dude.
Yes.
Look at us killing it.
Well, I'm happy that I got to get my business started, at least. We were talking about it. They're definitely in 3rd grade and stuff, and I was kind of scared at first, but look at me now. I already interviewed Black Sabbath before. I interviewed Great White, and even Shinedown.
Wow. That's damn. I mean, congratulations. That's a really cool achievement, and I'm super happy for you. And I wish you a lot of success.
Thank you. I wish you a lot of success too. I really appreciate it.
Seems like you have a lot of passion, and you're just a natural.
Yeah, I like to be loyal to people like that. Because JJ French once told me, always be nice to anyone, because you could be coming right down the stairs that they're going up. So
dude, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's great advice.
Yeah, tomorrow you could be the biggest band in the world for some reason. It's a possibility,
I appreciate that you see it that way.
You're definitely going to be a very pretty famous band. Definitely.
I hope so. Even if it's just to be able to meet all the people that I talk to on Discord, or to
you have a Discord?
Yeah, we got a Discord. It's really cool. It's a lot of Europeans actually. you know,
A lot
people.
of Europeans.
Yeah, we
Guess
didn't get
what?
to.
I'm Turkish, so kind
Are
of.
you?
Yeah, I
Oh
get a
yeah.
little European. Yeah, so yeah. But I don't really have that much Discord. I haven't got into Discord yet, but I'll see what I can do.
Sounds cool. Right on, dude.
Yeah, thank you. What is your favorite memory from playing a show? What is your favorite?
Oh, my favorite memory. Wow, this is a great question. There have been, let me start by saying there have been so many amazing shows, and it's hard to pick one, basically. There was one day when we played 70,000 Tons of Metal, and it was one of our first like festivals, one of our biggest like first big shows, and I think our set was at 5 a.m, and that was really brutal. But it was just really fucking cool to be able to play like a festival like that. And we were on our first album, and we got like the whole experience. You know, we did the photo shoot, we did interviews, we played 2 shows. I met a great friend there. It was just like one of the first times that it was like, damn, this is like, we're a real band. Wow.
Wow, I actually am on my feet. Wow, look at here.
Yeah, exactly. And there was another show that I played when I was singing with Avantasia 2 years ago, and we played Summer Breeze, and it was something like, I don't know, maybe like 30,000 people there, something like that. And I had heard that people were calling us Schlager metal, like basically like pop metal or like ABBA metal.
I don't see how you guys are pop.
Well, you know, I think because a lot of the other bands playing were like super heavy. Basically, I knew that the people in attendance were like, we like, you know, more brutal, darker stuff. Yeah, and me being like the only like screaming kid on the tour, I was like, oh boy, it's my time to shine. And when I finally got to go out during Book of Shallows and do this one like screaming passage, it was just so fucking validating, because I had spent the whole tour singing nicely, singing cleanly for power metal fans, and to finally be like, here's another side of me, and to have it like just be seen and acknowledged and loved. It was like,
okay. How was it? Did they like it?
Yeah, they loved it. And it was super validating. And it was like, okay, now I can keep going. And it's the same thing that I said earlier. Like, it's always good to make sure that your whole self is represented in everything that you do, even if it's a little imbalanced.
All right, now guess what? What is your worst memory from playing the show?
Oh, I had a panic attack on stage in Chile, I think. One of my other bands was like releasing a music video that day, and I had seen a couple shitty comments on YouTube, and I was on stage with Avantasia in front of like a few thousand people, and in my brain I was just like repeating those same shitty comments, and then in my brain like everyone in the audience were all saying that to me.
Oh God, no!
I was like crying and like hyperventilating and shit. I had to like run off stage and just be like, and you know, I was like fucking overtired, and like,
good.
It was the hardest tour I've ever done. Just
have you watched Waterboy? Have you ever watched Waterboy when you were a kid?
No, I don't think so.
Well, okay, so there's this guy, all right. He's kind of like it's Adam Sandler, and he's just acting like he has just a little silly, you know. But like what he does is that he imagines people telling him to be down, but then then it helps him because it like fuels up his angerness and it like takes him down. But I'm still dude, this was literally me when you were telling me like, oh, panic attack.
Do you get them as well?
Yes, sometimes. I get sometimes when I'm talking. Sometimes I just like get a little scared sometimes when I'm with big people. But then I get them. But then I just calm myself down.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't really let it get into my head. I try to get it out.
Hell yeah. That's great.
Thank you. What is next for you?
After the release of Gods? That's a great question. And I don't know. I think there will probably be some sort of tour announcement. and some other live appearances. Spires is going to be part of a really cool photo shoot at Leica, which is like the Ferrari of cameras, basically. It's basically like a masterclass hosted by Jeremy Saffer, who has shot like literally everybody. And I'm super, super excited about that. That's going to be later this month. He's
Hey,
yeah,
I gotta ask you this question. When you first were gonna interview me, did you think I was gonna be a horrible interview because I'm a kid?
no, I actually didn't notice that you were a kid until I was like, wait a second. Okay, let's go.
When did you realize that? When did you realize when I was a kid?
Like 15 seconds after I like turned on my camera. But it, the thing is, like, I also started pretty young. Like I was performing, actually my first like major on stage performance besides like piano recitals, I think I was around your age. And my whole life I've worked with people that were older than me. The people, for example, in Avantasia are basically, they could all be at least my dad, some of them my granddad. So it's like, I always got shat on for being young, basically.
Well, guess what? That's the new generation, and guess what? I'm not even sometimes there's sad people, but sometimes those are those people. But no, well, let's not get into that. But yes, even though I interview the oldest people in the world sometimes, and they could be my great grandfather.
Oh. Damn, he's savage though.
They could be my great even sometimes.
Oh.
And I talk to them and they're like, wow, you can actually talk.
Well, yeah, you're like really with it. And that's the thing, like, just because someone is young doesn't mean they suck. Like, if the passion is there and like the natural inclination, you can already go so fucking far with that. And if you've already had experience, then that means you're just going to keep getting better. And yeah, man, people ask me, like, do you get basically like, is it hard to be respected because you're a woman? And the answer is always no. But the thing that I get shat on the most for, and not so much anymore because I'm all of 26, but people used to get on my ass for being young.
Like what? Like what? Like, what do you mean?
Oh, just like they wouldn't take my opinion seriously, or like fucking listen to me, or
like, or would they be like, all right there, little girl?
Basically, yeah. Or they just like wouldn't ask my opinion, or they'd be like, no, I know better because I'm older. And it's literally like all of these people, I'm like, all right, what the fuck are you doing now? Because I don't see you on my level. Fuck you. So
yeah, so like, dude, sometimes I can go into these things where like there's a group of adults and I'm the one that actually says a full sentence and actually have a full conversation with them. Well, they get one word. $200 on the line.
Exactly. You get it.
And I get sometimes even a free autograph. Well, they have to pay for that too.
Oh. That's awesome, man. That's sick.
Yeah, I love it when I do that, and I love it when I just like, oh my God, where are you now? I'm looking right at you on the ground.
Yeah.
Where am I, man? Am I in the clouds? Where are you?
I love the confidence. This is great.
Yeah.
Hold on to that for as long as you can. Great interview.
How do my followers follow you? Where can they go to your website or Instagram?
Oh. Yeah, we're on, we have our website, sevenspiresband.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Discord, Twitter. Pretty much if there's a platform, we're on it. And yeah, we're on all major streaming platforms as well. I primarily use Spotify because that's the kind of person I am. But yeah, if you're there, then we're probably there too. We're even on TikTok.
Oh, I'm not even on TikTok.
You're not? Okay, well then you're my people. So.
Oh my God, I kind of say I just like watch them, but I really don't make them. Sometimes I think it's a little like.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little cringe. I feel like it's.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. It's a little cringe sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm happy for these people. They're like expressing themselves, being creative, And it's like
they get
fun.
hated on because they do something. They do something that not a lot of people like and stuff like that.
Dude, oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So one time I posted like a mental health related TikTok and it was do you remember like last summer there was that thing trending that was like you can't hurt me, something, something, something. And it was like, then you write all the things that people say about you that were like mean. And so I posted mine and it was like, hearing from my ex that someone behind.
Wait, was it like you can't? Okay, I'm trying to think of the meme or something. This is like thing on there or like on the internet now. Like she's not like the Babadook isn't real. He's not there. The Babadook, like it's just like
It was
like,
something like that. Yeah.
yeah. It's like
One of those audio trends where you like say how people say mean things about you. So I posted mine and some like asshole little kid was like, this trend is so fucking dead. But I was like already so sad. And I was like, man, fuck this kid. So I deleted the post.
How old was he? How old was he? How old?
I don't know. It was just some disrespectful ass motherfucker. I don't know, dude. Like
7-year-olds.
Like I feel bad for even saying that was mean, but like I was not in a good place. And like this person did not read the room. And so, yeah, I don't post a lot of TikToks because I don't feel like getting shat on by like strangers. Like, I already get shat on by strangers doing regular stuff.
Yeah. Well, can
like,
I
leave me the fuck alone.
Well, I'm sorry, but thank you for being on my show. The next time we talk is at the backstage at one of your shows. Peace.
I hope so too.
Yeah, I had a really great interview. Good talk.
Me too. Yeah, thanks a lot. This was great.
Yeah, have a great life. Have a great life.
Me too.
Yeah, thank you. Hope you be successful in the future.
Thanks, man. Same to you.
All right. Peace.
Bye.
Double horns. Peace.